Today is kind of a big deal for me. Today is March 21st, 2019, and I am celebrating my 20th anniversary as a massage therapy professional. It's been really interesting over the last 2 decades to watch and be a part of an industry and see where we've come from, what we've grown into, and to see what the writing on the wall is and maybe where we're trending in the years to come. Not only as a profession, but, I can't discount or discredit of seeing the same thing in my own life, of how I've evolved as a technician, as a clinician, and just generally how I've matured as a human being. Because at the end of the day, that's what I am, not just a massage therapist. Now, I graduated school and became certified in the late 90s, and in the area that I live in, we were in the middle of the day spa boom. So that is where the career opportunities were for us primarily. And I worked in that setting for a handful of years. Fast forward another handful of years, and there was some good research coming out that showed that massage therapists with the proper education and experience could be very helpful in the healthcare paradigm in helping people with chronic pain, with injury rehabilitation, as well as performance issues. Now, moving forward, it's even getting a little bit more interesting as we're really talking about movement and neurological issues, motor control, and just how the nervous system is playing a role into all of those factors as well. But what I find most exciting is that I'm in a profession where if you want to focus on the relaxation, on the escapism, the mindfulness and meditation, and the somatic insight that a hand-on therapy can provide for an individual, you can absolutely go all in, go pro on that, and become so freakishly good at the ins and outs and details of that kind of work. Or if you want to, you can be like me. And where I could do that work, where my passion, where I got really excited, where I got real super nerdy, was in understanding and helping people figure out, like, sometimes we're all gonna get here. We're not gonna escape this being human beings with a body. Is at some point or another, you go to use your body a certain way or you move a certain way and it hurts. And that's a different type of work than using massage as escapism for the de rigueurs of life. And you can go all in, go pro, and become freakishly good at that as well. Another really exciting thing that I have noticed over the years is how there's kind of like this blending and melding across manual therapy and movement professionals. So back in my day, the massage therapists, they just, went to their massage therapy stuff. And the trainers, they stayed amongst their crowd. The chiropractors, they didn't want to let anybody in. The physical therapists, they would only talk to physical therapists. Fast forward to today, 20 years later, and we could go to classes and we're all blended together beautifully because we all have a role, we all have a function, we all bring our own strengths and insights to the table. And at the same time, I think there's a little bit more humility in knowing that, hey, sometimes as a massage professional, I can't do all of the things. So it's really good to know somebody who maybe does. And I can make a recommendation to somebody who does something that I don't do. Because the whole goal is the person feeling better. So I kind of find that really exciting time in the massage therapy profession, at least in my profession where I am, and how incredibly fortunate to be surrounded with the manual therapy and movement professionals that I keep company with these days. It's been super exciting and I'm super stoked, and the fire has never been higher or brighter, and 20 years in, I can still say I still feel like a noob. And while I've been doing this for 20 years, I did some maths, and that means I've been at this for 7,300 days. And they say that it takes 10,000 towards mastery, so I'm not there yet. I'm closer, but I'm not there yet. And the more that I learn, the more I realize I have yet to learn. So I'm super excited. If you are one of my colleagues, I'm so thankful for you. If you are one of my clients, thank you for your trust. And as I have developed and become something different, thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me the opportunity and the safety and the place to practice, truly legitimately practice, and for encouraging me to develop into what I have become and encouraging me to keep going. So 20 years in, I got at least another 20 to go, maybe more. Yay! So, yeah, thank you. This has been super cool.